Did you know that the bubonic plague forced me to leave university? But it was during that period that I made some of my most important discoveries. I am Isaac Newton, the man who formulated the laws of motion and the law of universal gravitation. Despite these achievements, I faced many challenges, including the death of my mother when I was young. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video to discover more about my life and work. I was born on December 25th, 1642, in Woolsthorpe, Lincolnshire, England. My father, a prosperous farmer, died 3 months before I was born, and my mother, Hannah Asko, remarried when I was 3 years old, leaving me in the care of my maternal grandparents. This early separation from my mother had a lasting impact on me, and I developed a solitary and reflective nature. My education began at King's School in Grantham, where I showed a great interest in books and writing, but not so much in the family farm. At 18, I entered Trinity College, Cambridge, where I studied a variety of subjects, including mathematics, physics, and philosophy. It was during this period that I began to develop my theories on calculus. As for my love life, there has been much speculation, but the truth is that I never married or had children. Some historians suggest that I was in love with my close friend and fellow alchemist, Nicolas Fatio de Duillier, but this has never been confirmed. My dedication to science and alchemy consumed most of my life, leaving little room for personal relationships. One of my most characteristic achievements was the formulation of the laws of motion and the law of universal gravitation. These laws revolutionize the way we understand the world and the universe. My laws of motion, first published in my work Philosophia Naturalis Principia Mathematica in 1687, are 3 fundamental principles that form the basis of classical mechanics. The first law, known as the law of inertia, states that an object at rest remains at rest, and an object in motion remains in motion at a constant speed unless an external force acts upon it. The second law, the law of force and acceleration, states that the force applied to an object is equal to the mass of the object multiplied by its acceleration. The third law, the law of action and reaction, states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. My law of universal gravitation, also published in the Principia, states that every particle of matter in the universe attracts every other particle with a force that is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. These discoveries not only laid the foundation for modern physics, but also had practical applications, such as helping to explain the movements of the planets and enabling precise navigation of ships worldwide. In addition to my contributions to physics and mathematics, I also made significant discoveries in optics, including the nature of light and color, and conducted extensive research in alchemy and theology. My interest in alchemy was particularly intense, and I spent many years searching for the philosopher's stone, which was believed to be able to convert any metal into gold and confer immortality. My death occurred on March 20th, 1727, at my home in Kensington, London. Although I had enjoyed relatively good health for most of my life, in my later years I began to suffer from various health problems, including bladder stones and digestive problems. In the days leading up to my death, I experienced intense pain and eventually passed away in my sleep. Although no autopsy was performed, it is believed that the cause of my death was a cerebral hemorrhage. My life was marked by several tragic moments, including the death of my mother when I was young and my intense and sometimes conflicting interest in alchemy and theology. Despite these challenges, I managed to make fundamental contributions to science, mathematics, and philosophy that have had a lasting impact on humanity. My laws of motion and the law of universal gravitation not only revolutionized our understanding of the universe, but also laid the groundwork for many subsequent scientific and technological advances. In retrospect, my life was a mix of triumphs and tragedies, but I believe that my achievements far outweigh my challenges. Although I never married or had children, I left a lasting legacy through my work, which continues to inspire and educate people to this day. Thank you for taking the time to learn about my life and contributions. Don't forget to subscribe and keep watching more videos of other important people in history.